It's me. I think I'm in the right direction. Let me just share this. I copied it. Let me see if I can get it where I want it. Can you give hearts? Now I'm frozen. Dang. Am I still frozen? Yoo-hoo. Hello, am I still frozen? Oh, good. So you know what? Can you give me hearts? Let me know you're there. See if I can see hearts. Not anymore. I'm not frozen anymore. Alrighty. So, Terry is messaging me. So if you can, I don't know if you can do that at the same time, but really I want you to see the content. So if you want to send me a message and I can read your messages while I'm doing this, great. Well, at least I have you in the right direction, and that's what I'd like to be. So, again, I am Brenda Lee Resty, and I am showing the Notes and Totes as part of the catalog launch for the pearls. And we're all, okay, thank you. All of the products that we're showing are coming out in the new catalog or the online exclusives. And all of us pearls are demonstrators. So if you have a demonstrator, make sure you're working with them. And if you don't have a demonstrator, any one of us will be happy to help you. All right. So with the Notes and Totes, this is probably, I like it because it's pretty cool because there's a lot you can do. The big draw here is the actual die sets that it comes with. And these are your dies. All right. And then you can use this, to work with the dies. So it is predominantly a die set. It's hard to make simple cards just with this, but hey, I did it anyway. But before I get into that, I do want to show you what those dies are going to look like when they're cut out. So some of this is, this is going to be your actual tote, and you can see your bottles, even eyeglasses. This you can either use as a handle, or you can maybe use it as headphones. They have these pieces that can make a fence, and these are some things that you can put on your tote. This is another handle, a different type of handle, and then they have some other stuff. What cool, these tiny little things, and I have them from all the different cutouts. Look, I have all of these guys. I thought they were little fishies. I'm like, why did they put all these little fishies in there? What am I going to do with them? But actually they're kind of part of, you put it on here as some kind of embellishment or something. So it does work out like that. So it is kind of cute. Alrighty, it's going to be hard not getting any messages or anything or any feedback. So I'm going to just have to work at this. So the first card I want to show you is this one. And this is just the simple relax and enjoy that's in the stamp set. What I used was some great paper that has beautiful designs, and it's called Thoughtful Journey. Thoughtful Journey is in our annual catalog, and the designs are beautiful, lovely, kind of like watercolor. I love the colors, and you can just grab any design you want and then go with a card and make a card with it. The paper does all the work. I remember watching Chrissy yesterday, and she was telling you exactly that. You let the paper do the work for you. So what I decided is I'm going to go ahead and use this paper. It's a little bit different. I'm just hoping you can see that because I am not watching myself on any screen because I can't see that. So it's a very pretty paper. And I decided to pair that with some Pretty Peacock. I think those two go together. And this is Basic Beige, okay? And the inside of this was Relax and Enjoy, and then You Earned It. So instead, on this one, I'm going to actually use just a note. Because there's times we can need just send a note, correct? So I'm going to just take my paper trimmer, and I've already cut my my base and then my matting. So this I kind of want at 3 3/4, and I want it at 5. So I'm trying to determine, do I want, how much of this do I want to cut off, or do I want, I think I'm going to cut, that's 5 1/4, but I'm going to cut 1/4 off here so I can make my 5, so that I keep more of this color because I like that color. So then I'm going to go ahead and grab my Pretty Peacock. And if my hand keeps going in front of you, all of my ink is in front of me. So I'm going to grab that Pretty Peacock. Grab the oh, I did it already. See? I'm already in the ink. Always have something to wipe your hands handy, because I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but I had, oh my gosh, Misty Moonlight and I were best friends, and we didn't need to be. So I'm gonna just tap, tap, tap in my Pretty Peacock, which is a gorgeous color. Just gonna go ahead and stamp in that. Isn't that pretty? It just flows really just very nicely. With that, just a note. And then I'm sure it looks like a lot of us who craft all the time, don't you think? When you're, doing dies. Some people more than others. You just want to be careful because you don't want to necessarily get ink all over your card, especially if you're using the lighter colors. So I'm just going to take this Pretty Gesture Note and I'm going to put it on my mat. And I'm just going to go quick here. Look at this other side of the paper, just so pretty. So you can use either side of this paper. Now, some people thought it was going out. It wasn't going to be available, but that was not the case. The Memories and More portion of it went last chance, but this is in the current catalog. Okay. So this is the Basic Beige, and this is your standard 8.5 by 4 1/4. And then I scored at 5 1/2. No, 8.5, 11. Sorry, 11 by 4 1/4, and I scored at 5 1/2. And so I'm just going to go ahead and mat this on here. All right, 1, 2. Oh, I don't need to count that. I'm just going to do that. So I thought the Basic Beige went nicer than even the white. I thought it kind of had some nice, again, muted colors. And then for the inside, what I did, do I have it out already? Yeah, I do have it out already. I'm looking, I got everything ready and organized, ha ha ha, and then, it didn't quite go the way I wanted. So I'm going to take, again, some of that Pretty Peacock, And I'm going to stamp off because I really don't want it that dark. And maybe I just want a little bit on there. Just a note, and they're going to just write a note. Okay? And because I didn't want to just put it on here, I like my cards to have substance. I also like, what do you call it? Look at me and Pretty Peacock have now had an issue. I'm going to put that on there and like that. So this is what I call an easy card, and it can, and if you're just getting started, you don't have to do this whole inside framing, okay? Just put this on the outside and put this on the inside, and you're set to go. Now, we always love a little embellishment, right? So I thought this is brand new, Druzy Embellishments. It's in the catalog as well. And I'm going to ask you to tell me, maybe someone, do you want Druzy Embellishments or should we use the Riverside Irregular Pearls? This has got a little bit of that, I think, the greens in it, and it would look awful cute. I think because of the muted look, I would go with the pearls. What do you think? Someone screaming something else? Do something else? Are you there with me, guys? Oh, you like the Druzy. All right. I have to, believe it or not, I am on call for my students. So, all right, we'll go with the Druzys because I haven't tried them out. Oops. Look at how shiny and fun they look. All right, I'm going to grab my take your pick tool. All right. And just grab a couple of these. Okay. Let's put one there. And then one there. And let's go with one up there. And I always got to add a little butterfly somewhere. Okay? You always got to have a butterfly. Oh, these are so pretty. They've got a lot of texture to it too. Alrighty. So that's my simple card. Just a note, a little thing like that. Darlene, thank you for watching. And so I know that Darlene and Terry are watching. I always love the butterflies. And again, you can message me, or if you know me, and message me, or send me a text saying you're watching. Then I don't feel so bad and so lonely. Alrighty. So that was that, and I'm done with Pretty Peacock. Thank you. As mine is very juicy. So when they're very juicy like that, it's easy to get them all over. Alrighty. So I'm going to show you a card that I'm not going to make with you, but I made a Mother's Day card because Mother's Day is this weekend, and I'm going to go up and see my mom. And so I thought I would just make her a thing of flowers. And oh, thank you, Darlene. Darlene sent me a thing. So I just thought I'd put it a basket, Happy Mother's Day. And this set also has like a tag. So I put a tag that said Mom. And then to someone worth celebrating every single day. So that's what I did for Mom, but using this Notes and Totes. Okay, so that's one way, one thing you can do. And this really pretty paper, Lisa Marie did, used and showed you in her thing. Okay. And so I just wanted to show you that. So in between, I'm going to be showing you things. And that saying came from The Right Words. And this is a stamp set that is also in the new catalog. I writing notes to myself. And another one I like a lot, and I'm going to be using for going away. I really don't like that you're leaving, but I hope you love where you're going. So that one's a nice saying as well. But this has really good words. So it's a good, what do I want to say? A title, The Right Words. Okay. So my next card for you I'm going to show you is this. Says relax and enjoy. You're going to see that I actually I love that saying, so I kind of went with it, which is why I'm going to, trying different things. So this is some of that paper from the blooms. And oh, good. I think, what is the name of this paper? I always forget. I forget. I think it's the Irresistible Blooms. All right, so here you go. Ready for this? Pop up notes. And you can actually put, I don't have one with me, but you can put a gift card in there and it will pop up. Okay. So the paper is very pretty. So I am going to show you how to make this card. All right. So in the interest of time and preparation, I actually did a lot of the preparation in advance. Okay. So, and I am using the Strawberry Slush, which is one of our new colors. It's one that I really like. And I really like the color. It's not too vibrant, but it definitely gives you that spring, summer feel. And then we have this paper. This paper is really very pretty. I love the colors. And even these, you can go with Blackberry Bliss if you wanted to, pull out a different color there. And I love even the other side. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead with my mat there. I'm going to put this guy on. Oops. I like to put a lot of tape or glue on because I don't want my cards to fall apart. Okay, I think, if you give something, and I have found my friends and family, they hold on to my cards. So I don't want my card to fall apart. So I'm going to just go ahead and put this in again. These are your standard sizes, the 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. This is matted with 4 by 5 1/4, and then this is 3 3/4 by 5. So I'm just going to put that on. At some point this is going to run out, and then I'm going to go hit the glue. So I'm going to put that on there. Alrighty. So I cut out using, and I want to show you this, the Stylish Shapes dies. These are not new to us, guys. This has been around since the 23-24 catalog. It's a great staple to have in your craft room. It has the squares, it has the circles, and then it even has, I don't know what you call these, but great for labels. Alrighty, and so it is called Stylish Shapes, and I used them, and I just did one of the bigger one, and then the one smaller one, and I'm just gonna pop these together. Now Banners. Thank you. Thank you for the word banner. Wee-hee. Alrighty. So these are going to be part of my tote. This is the lotion. And this is the also some lotion. But on this lotion, I cut out 2. And there's a reason I did this. There's always a reason. So I'm actually going to cut off the top. And then I'm just going to cut a piece like that. Get rid of those 2 pieces. And I'm going to put this piece across. So kind of like a decoration in the bottle. Everyone else still with me? I am so sorry you cannot chat because I was going to have a special prize for everyone who at least said hello to me in a chat. And now I can't do it. I can't punish you for what I couldn't do. Now, something you definitely want to have on hand with this particular type of set, I think I put a little too much glue, okay guys, is a pair of tweezers. Tweezers are a good thing. There we go. Tweezers. And see, it kind of looks like it belongs there. It wasn't quite straight. And the other thing is you're going to definitely want your take your pick tool for things. So then that other little piece that I just cut off, just teeny tiny little pieces. What I found when I was using this set is that I just kept adding and fiddling and playing and thinking of new things. It was all I could do to, I had to stop. I kept wanting to add things and figure out how, how to do more. Okay, Brenda. It really wants to stick to Brenda now. Alrighty. There we go. And then this one, I'm pretty sure. I had another one. Oh, there it is. It's over here by me. So I cut out another one of this, and I'm gonna kind of do the same thing, only just with a solid color. I'm gonna put that and like that. I'm going a little heavy with the glue here. You could, we also have that thin glue bottle that we could use. But I didn't want to get too much stuff out on my counter because then it would have been too busy. And I wouldn't find anything. All right, put that there. Even when I say to myself, don't put too much glue, I'm putting too much glue. So maybe what I'll do is, after the video is over, if you go back onto the launch page and you make a comment on the launch page, okay, then I'll put your name in for a drawing and you will get this card as a prize, okay? And I want to get out my strawberry slush ink. And then in here is a tiny little bitty sun. And it goes on a tiny little bitty block. And I'm going to put it like that. Gotta clean my blocks, especially the ones with the dark colors. I try to clean them right away so that they have as minimal stain. Even if they have a stain, they still work well. Okay. So, also, I already pre-stamped and pre-cut out, but you would never know it, somewhere. Oh, there you are, Mr. Starfish. The starfish in our new color, Darling Duckling. All right. Now, going to close this so I don't put my hand in more ink, because I'm going to show you how to do this part before we finish up the card. So I cut out 2 pieces of the die, and they will have score marks. They're not real easy to see sometimes, depending on the paper that you use. You have this funny little side for one side, and then you don't have it on the other side. Now, when I'm putting it on the front of a card, I remove that because I really don't need it. But when you are making a tote, you want to have this little piece there. Okay? But now that I think about it, okay, because of what we're doing here, I'm actually going to take that one off. So I just told you a lie. There we go. So we're going to take that off and take that off. That's that little funny looking piece there. And then I'm just going to give these, you know, a little bit of burnishing. I don't really need to do it with a bone folder. So you see, you're going to put this piece and this piece together, but you're going to put them together like that, not on top of each other. You're going to put them like that. You see? So I'm going to fold these down. I'm going to take a little bit of my glue. Let's see if I can be really good about not overdoing it. And then I'm going to put these guys together. And I want to hold it a minute. And I really want that pretty peacock off my finger. It's bugging me. And as I'm giving it a minute to set, I'm going to get this other side and I'm going to put that together. Right? So you're putting inside to inside. Are you following me? Easy peasy. Right? So we're inside to inside. Oh, thank you, Terry. I just forgot. That's good. You're right. I just forgot. So now you can see your basket coming together. Now, the bottom piece, as it's setting here, we're going to cut off a smidge. What's a smidge? I love my little ruler with 1/16 of an inch, and I actually can see this one. I don't need a magnifying glass. So I'm going to say we want to get down to maybe the 5/16 from the so from the half I'm going up to the 5/16. So I can either use my cutter and I think I'd do better if I do it like this. So yeah. So I'm really eyeballing it. It's a little, if you look at this side, it's a little less than 3 3/4. Don't tell anyone in nursing that I eyeballed something, okay? So I just cut that off. And now this should be set pretty good. So then I'm just gonna fold these. I'm not folding them, but I just wanna make sure they're okay. I don't know if that's gonna be, if it was too much or not. If it wasn't enough, it might be, I think it'll be okay. Oops, wrong card. So then, this is real easy to do, okay? You're gonna take this in your card and you're just going to lay it and you're gonna center it. See how you're just gonna center it, you're gonna eyeball it. But what you're going to do is put glue on both sides. That's it. That's how easy it is to put this in. So I put some glue in there. I'm gonna lay this down, kind of making some adjustments, and it's kind of hard when you're not being able to look at it because I'm trying to keep it in your view. Is it everyone able to see it well from the way I'm doing it? Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is just put some glue on the top side. Now I'm not gluing it shut, right? I'm gluing it onto the card. Now I'm going to close this card and I'm going to go do. So while this is sticking, okay, there we go. While this is sticking, I'm going to go ahead and maybe put these guys together. So maybe I want to put him down this time underneath. Gonna change it up a little. Little glue. Gotta put them on there. Ah! Sorry. Did I yell in your ears, guys? I'm so sorry. And then I'm gonna take some glue dots, not glue dots, dimensionals. I'll put some dimensionals here. Thank you, Kim. Happy to see that you are watching. I love getting a message. That's great. Now I feel like at least I know 3 people are watching, right? Thank you. So I'm going to, I don't want maybe on directly at the same level, right? We want to create some. And then let's get Mr. Starfish here. You know, I was reading something about starfish, and they said even if you take them out of the water for just a few minutes, just for, you know, a picture or something, you're not going to kill them or keep them. He or she will die anyway. So don't take the starfish out of the water. All right. So while I did that, gave the glue a little bit time, voila, there's my purse, right? And you can see right in it, right? You could see, and you can see. So what I didn't do, and I forgot to do, I'm going to say forgot, I did not put the handles on. So somehow, very gracefully, see, we all make mistakes, right? But we can fix our mistakes. We can fix our mistakes. So I'm going to come here and I am just going to carefully put my handles on. And then I'm going to flip it over because I want to put the handles on the other side. And I'm going to match them up to the same side. But wasn't that easy? I mean, that was not hard to put that purse to do that card. So I'm going to match it up right at the same place. There you go. All right, I matched it. I'm going to give that a minute to dry. Yeah, I'm going to give it a minute to dry, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop this baby up on my card. I'll put it up a little because I do want to put a sentiment on my card. Because I had what I decided compared to this card, I decided I wasn't crazy about this. So I decided to do a banner. And so I cut out the banner, the same set, the stylish stitched stylish shapes. I want to get the name right. Stylish shapes. So I'm going to get my guy out again. I'm going to get my relax and enjoy. I gotta find, I happen to have this big block here. Don't usually use such a big block, but I can get it on there. Relax and enjoy. Yeah, I can do that. And this you can make as a birthday card, a graduation, congratulations, a retirement, all kinds of different things you can do with this. Oh, I think oh no, I didn't. Alrighty, I thought I did a little shaker, but I didn't. So I did the relax and enjoy. Well, maybe a little. But I think it will still work. All right, I'm gonna put you on here. Well, this is kind of popped up, so we're gonna leave you. Where'd you go? There you went. We're gonna leave you flat. I have enough glue on this card. I'm gonna show you. So please be here. Please be here. You know, I had everything set just where I wanted it. Everything was nice and ready to show and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You see how that works. We have some bling that is really cute. And it looks like the strawberry slush. Oh, I'm sorry. I whacked the camera. No, come on, where are you? You know I'll find it later. So we will wait till it pops up. Ha ha! That's the word I want to use. It pops up. Alrighty. Yeah, don't see it. But it was kind of strawberry in color. Oh, you can see it on this one. See? Pretty. And then I put even one of the ones that I put the strawberry on the Blackberry Bliss, and it took on that color of the Blackberry Bliss, which was kind of cute. So then I would just want to show you for the inside, you don't want to put the standard 4 by 5 1/4. You want to cut this one down to that 3 and a 3 3 3 3/4 by 5, because this purse is going to take up some of that space. And as you can see, it probably, even in this case, I could have cut off a little bit more, a smidge more. So I might even be able to, I might even cut off a smidge more from here, just so, I think the up and down looks, I mean the top and bottom, but look like I needed a little bit off the edges. Yeah, that's better, right? And you see how that can sit right in there. So you would just glue that in or tape that in with whatever sentiment. I don't know what I'm going to put in there. I might put happy birthday. Hey, how about happy Mother's Day? Wouldn't that be beautiful? Now, the one I did for my mom is because she loves yellow. So that's why I do yellow cards for her. But this would have been a cool Mother's Day as well, if you were doing that. So did you like that one? That is my second one that I'm going to show you. So I'll put you over here as Dawn. So the next thing, I just want to show you another card that I made. And used a few of the stamps. This is the water bottle, and it has a tiny little straw. Don't lose the straw. I've done that. Okay, and look at it, even makes eyeglasses and purses that have what do you call this? Oh my gosh, thank you, Darlene. Scarves on the purse. And I do actually have a scarf on my purse. There, it's meant to clean my glasses, but this just opens up like that, and then you can put anything that you want on the inside. And when you make these glasses, you get 2 little hearts, and I put 2 hearts up there. So this is another one that I made. So I want to show you another card that I did with it. And this says relax and enjoy. And what I did, when you have this relax and enjoy, what I did was took the tape, and this is cover up tape. Lisa Marie, in one of her what do I want to say? One of her stamping retreats gave this as a gift. I always love when we get practical gifts. And so what you would do is, well, of course I did the and enjoy first. So I first, I put that on. I'm just going to do it on here so you can see how I did that. So I did relax. So you just put the ink. Now normally then you would take this off, okay? And then you would put the relax. Now I didn't clean this stamp, so I did actually pretty good then, right? So I would clean my stamp really well, because you don't want to get that on here. So, and I am using, we have this in, I don't know if it's in our catalog or online, but it's a great way of cleaning. And I know Chrissy was saying last night that she cleaned hers, and I said to myself, oh gosh, I know I have to do that. So I am going to be cleaning mine. So then you're going to take, well, me, to be on the safe side, I'm going to go ahead and take the masking tape, and I'm going to cover the relax part, right? And then I'm going to get the, oops, my tape fell off. Get back on there. And I think it fell off because it's still wet from me cleaning it. and enjoy. And you do want to take that tape off, because look, you don't want to put that down. I've got a little mush over here I'm going to get rid of. So it doesn't matter what color. I get it all over everything. And then if I did and enjoy. So there, that's how you would get that relax and enjoy up and down, or on separate cards. So if there's a word or something you want in a particular stamp, you can get what you want out of it. All right. All right, I'm just going to clean that off. So, and so this card, I love that. This is the fencing that I told you about, with the fencing dies right here, and you just cut out as many as you think you need depending on the direction that you're doing the card. And I thought that was real cute. And enjoy. All right, and so then I did another card. So this is Best Wishes, and I even took some tissue paper and folded it up and used my, what do you want to call this? Tweezer, and pushed it in. But if you notice this, you can use this for your bags. You don't have to have anything here for your bags. I believe on another one, I did something else for the bag. Oh, my mother's card, right? Yeah, I used a big, this big thing for the bag, for on the side for a pocket. So you can do all these different things. Thank you, Kim. And I think I could get the tissue in these, but I had, I didn't want to start messing up with things. The background is some of that vellum yellow paper that we have, and I just ran it through an embossing folder to give it some texture, and matching this blue here. Okay, Best Wishes. And then I used our big happy birthday to go with it. And I believe this was in the background as well. So you can take this piece here and fold them in. You'll cut some of it off even if you want, and fold it in, and this way, and it gives you the bags. And so you can make bags. This is what I used for the Nurses Day cards that I made. I made 8 Nurses Day cards, and I made a bag for each nurse, and I used their favorite colors. All right, so that's another card that I did. And then I showed you that one, showed you that one, showed you that one, showed you that one. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more thing, and I'm going to show you how to make it. Kind of easy. Again, here's the actual little tote all by itself, and it's Newsflash, You're Fabulous, and it's holding a couple of York peppermint patties. It even could hold multiple pieces of candy. So it's a decent sized tote. Okay, and I made the pouch, and I noticed I used the different handles, and I used these really super cute. This is called pressed flower motifs as part of the embellishment, for this particular one. The other thing, these, ornaments, for lack of a better word, there are different places that you can put it on the bag. You can put it this far away, or you can come in and come straight down. I'm trying to see if I did that somewhere. I thought I did do that somewhere on, oh yeah, this one. This one, you see it comes straight down close. Okay. Alrighty. Ooh, straps. Thank you, straps. Boy. when you get on these things, you get crazy with the words, right? I need to turn the air down. Get hot in here. Alrighty, so this time I used a different colors, and this is the Everyday Happiness paper, which is on an online exclusive. I'm going to close the slush, all right? Now I'm going to tell you a story as I'm putting this together, because I think as I put this together, you pretty much know how that goes, right? I just took the piece, and you want to put your long pieces down first, all right? Because the long pieces will go underneath the cross piece. So the color scheme is the Lost Lagoon and wild wheat in there, and I really liked the Everyday Happiness paper that we have, so I decided to do this. Only when I went to go stamp my words on the news flash, I lost my Lost Lagoon. So Lost Lagoon is lost. There's a in its spot where it was supposed to be. Some people put their colors by color palette, and I put my colors by what do I want to say? Bold, no, bright, neutral, regal, subtle, and then my in colors. So it's a subtle, and it's subtly missing. So my Lost Lagoon is nowhere to be found. And I've even looked in my case where I have my old stuff. Nope, not there. So if anyone knows, can give me a hint as to where my Lost Lagoon is, I would love to know. All right. So I'm going to put you there. Am I taking too long, guys? I know I started at 6:30. But I had some problems, right? You want to make sure, though, this is another thing I've noticed, you want to make sure these edges are really on. So if you want to make sure that they're on, you might almost want to use tear and tape, okay, so that it stays on really good. Alrighty, so then you're going to burnish just like you, all of those, and I made sure that I went on the inside with these straps. I put them on the inside, so when I went to fold, see, if I was just doing a square, that's how it kind of would look. All right, so I put those together. Now, what I did, and I thought this was cute. See, this is big, and to me, it's almost, too big. So I actually just took this and cut along that edge right there, and then just glued them back on. And now he gives you even a little dimension for that pocket. Okay, I'm gonna just put a little glue there, a little glue there, a little glue in your underwear. There we go. Oops, I forgot. This is a kid's video. So you just put it on there like that. And then let me know if I start getting off screen again. I try to stay on screen so you can see it. There we go. And then I'm going to add, this time I'm going to use these straps. And again, it's whatever your choice is, whatever you feel like doing. You can put those little fishies on there, and maybe even the wheat color if you wanted to. So remember I told you earlier that you're going to put these two pieces together, right? You're going to kind of kiss them together. So isn't that pretty paper too? You could have used that side. And then you're going to put these two sides together. Give it a minute to take hold. And while we're doing that, then we'll match this up so they're at the same, right? At the same place. Oops. Might be a little bit much on that one. All right, there we go. And then this bottom piece, remember you had that piece that folds over? So that kind of tucks in there so that you don't have a blank edge. And then on the other side, it also tucks in, if I can get it in there. Come on, baby. Okay, this is probably the hardest part, okay? That's it. This is it. Once you get this in there, you're okay. Come on, get in there. I want you both in there at the same time. There you go. I got you. I got you. There we go. I got you. So you can see, so it's covered. All right, I'm still not quite, it's not quite set, but then you're gonna see there. Oh, no. I didn't give it enough time to set because I'm rushing, because I know I've taken a long time now. I'm going to throw some glue in here to hold those two together. And there you have it. You have your little purse. And I thought those, I know we used the druzy before, but I think these would be really pretty on them. But I might just put, come on. Oh, I had one on there. I'm gonna put one there. Look at that, isn't that pretty? One there. And one there. And you can fill this guy with goodies or whatever. Okay, what do you think? Cute? I like that color. I'm really all of a sudden into this color. And it might be because we are going to be repainting at work and I'm getting to choose the paint. And believe it or not, we're going with something on this, the line of this. Now, the last thing I want to show you is, you know, this news flash, you're fabulous. But I want to show you something real cute if you just give me a few more minutes. Because I could not find, what do you call it, my Lost Lagoon, I'm going to go ahead, oh no, that's really too, I wish I even had, oh, I do, I have a marker. So if you don't have the color, you can use your marker, right? And then don't use a blend, but you can use a marker. And you can put the marker on here for color. All right. So for some reason, I have my marker. And it's going to say, news flash, you're fabulous. And if you're really good and you could get like a little 2x2 picture, can you imagine you could put a little picture in there? Newsflash, you're fabulous. But what I thought I would do is actually put words in there, elements of text. And this is an online item, so, but it is current. And elements of text, and I thought I would just, let me put this on here. Now I'm going to use some Memento. Now you're thinking, okay, that's got, you know, lines here. What are you going to do about fitting in those lines? Well, Brenda always has a plan, don't you think? So we're going to sit there, and I'm going to go back to that tape again. And I'm just going to tape here. Oops. Tape here. Oh, please don't tell me that was the end of my tape. Oh no, I got lots of tape left. Tape there. And then these are kind of scripted words. I can't see what it says, which is a good thing. So I put that there. Then I'm going to take this off. And you take that off. So then your words are in there. Newsflash, you're fabulous. What do you think? Cute? All right. Now, one more thing. I challenged myself to do, you're ready to laugh, a scrapbook page. And then I realized when I got I don't have 12 by 12 paper. So I saw this white piece of paper, which I thought was 12 by 12. And I say that now today because I realized today it's not 12 by 12. So this is my idea of a scrapbook page using the, the stamp set. I use the Skies. Let me tell you the name of this again. So, which is also current, Everyday Skies. And that will be in the catalog. And it's something that's carried over. And I used that, Skies, and then I did my Relax and Enjoy because I'm really loving that. Again, Newsflash, you're fabulous. And see, that's where I did do that, the little writing on there. Very similar. Here's I think he's in there now, but the bottle. And oh, thank you, Kim. This is not my thing, you know. And so this is what I came up with. What I did, how I got this, is I actually used something called Painted Stripes. Okay, Painted Stripes is something we had in it's not in the catalog. I thought it was, but it's online. And so I just took the Azure Afternoon Blue, made stripes, and made a purse out of it, and then did the little thing here, and I have, you know, some other stuff that goes with it. So this is about as good as I got. Well, today I get in the mail, because I had ordered it, is the 12 by 12. We have something new, new for us, maybe not new for people, but for scrapbookers. But our paper, it has the two sides, and they're two different colors. So I ordered some just to get a feel for the paper. I know that, you know, for scrapbooks, and each set has, I got different sets. Like this goes with the meant to be stamps, and so that's what I did. I didn't buy a whole package of any one color. I bought a set that gave me multiple colors, like this one. This one is Wildflower Celebrations. And so then this would be the Azure Blue, the light. Or so I could have maybe started with this and then gone. But then when I put it to this, I realized, guess what? My paper is not a 12 by 12. It's 12 by something. But anyway, I did try to do something. I'm going to just pat myself on the back for the attempt, and actually I kind of enjoyed it a little bit. That scares me. So I hope that you like that. So I'm hoping that I've inspired you to like the Notes and Totes, and, you know, to consider, you know, getting that or putting that in your shopping cart. Okay. And okay, because do because it's great. Okay, do because it's great. I'm not sure what she said there. So if you consider getting the Notes and Totes, again, if you have a demonstrator, please go ahead and purchase from them. If you don't, I'm happy to help you out. Brenda's Stamping Pad. You can find me on Facebook. I have a blog called brendastampingpad.com, and I'd be happy to help you. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience with all of this. And I am so sorry you could not contribute to comments. But if either you go to the YouTube site and make a comment afterwards, or you go to the launch page and do that, then I'd appreciate it. I will try. Okay? Okay, you want me to keep doing scrapbooks, or at least doing more of them? Okay, so Darlene, definitely will be getting that set. Isn't it cute? I mean, I could just see me making a whole bunch of these for my students, right? I always think of my students. They are the luckiest people in the world, because I do a lot for them every holiday and whatever. Well, that's it for now. Thank you for joining me. I really enjoyed it. And please let me know how I did. Thank you. Bye-bye.